Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. It's Hila here from Saturday Night Stitching. Thank you so much for tuning in. So today's post, it's another fabric haul, but I do promise you that it is the last fabric haul for a while now because I think I've acclimatized to the new reality that we're living in, and I've kind of found my groove during the quarantine. And I found that my incredibly intense manic desire to buy fabric as part of my self-care coping mechanism has significantly diminished, and I'm not buying as much fabric as I was doing previously. So this is kind of the last of the fabric hauls for a while because I'm super excited actually about cutting into the fabric and sewing it up. But I really wanted to show you some of these fabrics because they were super, super awesome to receive. Okay, so first off, I got some Ponte in red and white houndstooth. It's kind of traditional, and I blame the vintage sewing magazines because there's a lot of houndstooth heritagey styles that I see there from the 70s and the 80s. So naturally, when I saw this, I was like, yay, I want to get some of this. And sadly, the thing was, I wanted a meter in order to make a dress, a nice sheep dress. They only had 0.8 meters left. And so it was gutting to receive that email that was saying, we don't actually have your required quantity. Would you like to cancel the order, or would you like to just take the 0.8 meters? So I was like, okay, fine. I'll take the 0.8 meters because it is non-reorderable. So this was from Minerva, and I saw this. I fell in love with it. I was like, yeah, I'm just going to get that. It's a Ponte, which means that it does have some stretch and good recovery to it. You can see the knitted strands at the back. So yeah, so this is going to make like a really, I don't know, I've got 0.8 meters. So it's either going to be a skirt or it's going to be a short dress, effectively. But I was very happy when I saw it. I was like, oh, this is going to be such a fun thing to work with. So yeah, so that's what this is going to be. And then the other thing that I got was inspired by the 70s styles, because I'm just loving so much the 70s sewing pattern magazines. And so when I saw this crepe, in the Minerva, so I signed up for the Minerva newsletter, so they send it out whenever they've got like either new designer fabrics or whatever. And so this one, it was on an email, and I clicked on it straight away. I knew I wanted it. It's a crepe de chine CDC fabric, so it's 100% polyester, so it is easy care, which I quite like. And it's just got these really bright, popping pinks and turquoises and yellows. And yes, this is very similar in terms of the color palette to some of the fabrics that I had in my most recent fabric haul video. I'll put the link over there so you can go check it out. It's got really fun, bright colors. But I just love this psychedelic print. No, it's not psychedelic. It's more like a Rochage test. That's what I think. But yeah, I really like it. So this is the selvage edge, and that's the other selvage edge. But you can see. So I got 2 meters of this fabric, and I'm going to make like a 70s style dress, high-waisted with an empire line. And because it is a crepe de chine, it does have a little bit of give on the cross grain, so you can get it nice and fitted if you want to, and it's gonna be flowy. It does have like this really great drape, so it's gonna have a nice flowiness to it. So I really, really love this. I was very excited. There was another fabric that I had ordered, but they only had like half a meter left, which was really gutting because I'd actually ordered 3 meters of that fabric, but they didn't have it, and it was going to make like a maxi 70s dress. But then I was just like, next time I see something I like, I have to order it straight away rather than dithering, adding it to the basket and then coming and buying later. Okay, and then up next we've got some more crepe fabric, and this is a floral print to make a summery style skirt. So here we go, white, green leaves. So there's a lot more white background on this, so it's not quite as busy as the other prints that I have, and it's very delicately colored as well. So you've got your light blues over there and your delicate pinks on this rose, and then you've got your greens. And if you look a little bit closer, can you see the texture? That's what attracted me to this crepe. So it's 100% crepe, it's polyester, it's going to be easy care. And I'm going to make, there's a skirt pattern that I've developed for myself, which is a tiered skirt pattern. I'll do a video about that another day, but I've already made another skirt using a similar type fabric, and it is fabulous. I love the skirt and I'm wearing it a lot. And that's what I'm going to be making this with. And it's also inspired by a Dolce & Gabbana skirt, and I'll put the picture here so I can show you the inspiration picture. But this is going to become that skirt, and it's going to be a lovely summer skirt to wear with a white tank top and white tops. So yeah, so that's the selvage to selvage. This has got no give in it at all. There is none, no give. So it's going to have a waistband or an elastic. So the one that I have is an elasticated one. So this is what we have. Really like this, really excited about making this as well. Okay. And then I also bought, oh, okay. I feel like I need to give this context before I show this to you. Okay, so just grab your tea. Or coffee. I'm having coffee. I don't actually drink tea except for green tea. But, okay, so I've been watching Making the Cut, right, on Amazon Prime. And it finished recently. And I had a lot of thoughts about that. And, you know, the video link is over there. Do go check out my rants. But one of the things that I really liked about Esther was that by the end of the season, she had actually really inspired me to try out black. You know, at first I was just like, oh, black, you know, this black universe. But by the time she presented her final catwalk look, I was like, I could get behind trying black full on, not as a separate, but like as a full on outfit. So I was like, okay, I'm going to look at black fabrics and see what we can get. And I came across this black linen, and it's an embroidered linen fabric. It's black. I can't believe that I'm doing this. I honestly can't believe that I'm doing this, you know. And it's embroidered, so it's got the textural quality to it. Oh, hang on. Let me just get the camera to stop changing contrast. I totally forgot to do that at the beginning. So here we go. Right? We have the embroidered black linen, and I've got 2 3/4 meters of this fabric, and I am going to make Tibetan chupa and wrap dress. Yeah, it's a chupa. So it's kind of like a bit of a a wrap dress. I know, it's crazy. So this is a folkwear pattern, and I admit I've never actually used these patterns before, but I have been looking at this pattern now for well over 6 months with a lot of, could I get on with you? Shall I do? But then I was like, this would be the one to try with this black fabric. So I'm about to enter a black universe. So that's going to be quite interesting. So I can't, I'm at the same time, I'm a little bit apprehensive because I was chatting with my sister and she wears black a lot. And she was saying that it's quite addictive wearing black once you start wearing black. And so I'm just a bit like, should I be going down that route? I don't know, but I'm willing to try out different things. And I was definitely inspired by what Esther was doing with the black stuff, which is kind of nice. Yes, it was a hate watch for me. It was a hate watch, but by the end of it, I was quite inspired to try out different things that are outside my comfort zone. So that can only be a good thing. All right. So, I nearly forgot. The other thing that I did have to top up is some knit interfacing. So this is a must-have for me. I always have to make sure that I've got at least a meter's worth of knit fusible interfacing. And so I just picked this up from Minerva to come along with my order. Very useful stuff to have, especially if you're sewing with pontes or with jerseys. This is the stuff. And you can also use this for tailoring, especially when you're interfacing your sleeve heads and your hems. You want to use knit interfacing. It just gives it a certain springiness to the fabric. So that is my little fabric haul, which is the last one for a while. As I have said, I have adjusted. I kind of feel like I'm coping a lot better now, and I hope that you are as well. Above all else, stay safe, look after yourselves, check in on your neighbors and your loved ones during this time. And, I think that things are going to be good in the future for us. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a big thumbs up down below. If you haven't already, do subscribe. I put out sewing related content basically on a weekly basis, and because of the quarantine, it's tending to increase in frequency. And I'm working on editing some videos to show you like the tons and tons of finished projects that I have made up that I've been wearing, but I just haven't had time to do the editing. But I am working on that. So those will be coming out soon. So you want to subscribe, and you also want to hit your notification bell, because it's good for the channel. It supports the channel. It feeds the algorithm, and also it just ensures that you will be alerted when I do put out a new video. Rather than leave it to the vagaries of the YouTube algorithm to decide what they want you to watch. So until I see you next time, guys, happy sewing. Bye.